let this air, because it feels good to me. I'm hot. If you see me and I look a little damp, baby, I am hot. I've been moving, and I think like just whatever is trying to come out of my body. I've been doing a lot of moving, so I just been sweating a lot. But anywho, howdy, hey, how you doing, baby? You good? You straight? You sure? All right now. So right now, I have done most of the shopping for the month. At least the money that I had to spend for the month is gone, baby. It's gone. So everything that I got at the house needs to pretty much just stretch until I get paid again, as far as food wise. But we should be good this month. We should definitely be good. I'm headed to the Asian market because I'm trying something new. It's a new recipe, and I feel bad sometimes when I try new stuff, because there's always that possibility that you're not gonna like the thing that you try. So I'm like, okay, I'm doing this and I'm spending the money that's supposed to be used to, you know, make sure we good for the whole damn month, but I'm taking money and spending it on some stuff that I might not even like. But here's my thing. I've already told myself, whether I like the way it tastes or not, baby, it's gonna get 8. Okay? It's gonna get 8. Even if I'm the only one eating it, I feel like it's healthy. And if anything, I lose some weight. But it's gonna get 8. That's what's gonna happen. So, yeah, kind of like making a little risk here with the money. But again, I have done more shopping today. We did go to the grocery store today to go grab a couple things. Some stuff that was on sale that I wanted to get so that I can make sure, you know, I got some stuff to cook for my kids. Even though I took that little risk, I'm still gonna make sure, even if I gotta come out of pocket, to get some extra stuff so that we are good and we got enough for the whole entire month. Because baby, these kids is eating. And not only that, they got a couple days, not even a couple days. This is the month where the money needs to really stretch, because they about to be out of school. Then they got like a lot of days. Like, of course, they got Election Day off of school. Then they got freaking Veterans Day off of school. Then they got, of course, the holidays. They got the Thanksgiving holiday. They're out of school for, I think, a week. But then there's another, like, there's a student holiday, which ain't really a holiday. It's a day for all the teachers to come together and do lesson planning, I guess, which they didn't ever have that when I was in school, child, but they got it now. So that's like 3 days. Pretty much my babies go to school today. They don't go to school tomorrow. They go Wednesday and Thursday. They don't go Friday. They got a 4-day weekend, because then they don't go Monday. So they out Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then they go back on Tuesday. I got to make sure. This was not the month to take risks. But I got to make sure and ensure that my babies will eat this month for sure. For sure. So my plan is, hopefully we have a couple more, you know, nice days before it starts getting like really, really cool. My plan is to get with my dad as much as possible this month and go fishing a lot, because I said I wanted to eat more fish, and just more seafood in general. I don't know what it is right now with me and the chicken and the ground beef and just the red meat and everything. It's just a lot. It's been a lot. And I feel like if it's a lot on me, it might also be a lot on my kids, but I don't want to take too much away from them and then not have enough to feed them, you know what I'm saying? So I did get some chicken today because it was on sale. Some chicken wings were on sale. I already had ground beef from the last time I got split up. Bought some salmon, went ahead and cut that up, split that up. That's 2 separate meals. Bought some turkey wings, cooking some turkey wings today, and then we got 2 more packs of turkey wings, so that's 2 more meals. On top of that, chicken, I can turn that into many different meals because I got 2 packs, which I need to. I put them in the freezer, but I honestly need to separate them so that I can have a pack that maybe I could probably separate them 2 packs of chicken into 4 separate meals, depending on, you know, how it goes. But I need to get back to the house before they freeze, so I can open them up and separate them. But outside of that, I'm thankful. Outside of all of that stuff, I'm very, very thankful for everything that I have. I'm very, very thankful for everything that I'm able to do. I'm excited that I got all these freebies coming in for my birthday, baby. I was signing up for every app I could possibly sign up for in order to get some free stuff for my birthday. And honestly, with the free stuff that I'm getting for my birthday, I might end up giving it to my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got Buffalo Wild Wings giving me a free 6-piece of wings. I know that me and my daughter, we're gonna go to Golden Corral because they gave me a coupon for buy one get one free. What is that? Buffet. So of course, I'm gonna make sure I got food at the house or whatever for my kids so they can eat, and then I'm gonna take my big girl out and we gonna have our time or whatever, because I don't want to let that go to waste. We've been talking about going to Corral now for like a month, a little bit over a month of us wanting to go back, but we want to go back without the little one, so I want to take her. And plus she's been doing really good in school. She's been doing her best. She's been, excelling the way she's been doing it. And I'm proud of her. And she deserves something. Of course, you don't necessarily want it to always be food as a celebration. But, I mean, hey, it's a meal. We're going to have a good time. And I know she's going to eat. And I know I'm going to eat. So, definitely want to do that. But, man, outside of that, let me tell you. I feel like being here is testing me to the max when it comes to me being a recovering people pleaser, because baby, I'm scared. Like, with everything that has happened, that has been transpiring between my dad and my brothers, I'm scared because I can see now, and I had a conversation with Spirit last night, and I feel like I had a conversation with my brother's mom that passed on. I had a conversation with her last night. And I just told her, I was like, I totally understand, what are some of the factors that you had to deal with these men. Like, it sucks because at this point, if she was still alive, she should be living her life right now. Like, her baby boy is in college. She should be like living her life. If she wanted to get away from my dad, divorce my dad or whatever, which is cool, but she should be living her life right now, like doing her own thing. Granted, one of my brothers, he has the body of an adult, but he has the mind of like 11, 12-year-old. So she probably wouldn't be 100% in the clear, because yes, he would need to be with somebody at all times. He really don't need to be living by himself. But that's another story in itself, child. But, he's still able to, he's able to be by himself, but he just don't need to be by himself 100%. But she would still be in the clear. Like, it's just sad seeing what she had to deal with and the things that she had to keep peace within with those men. Like, my dad going at it with my brothers going at it with my dad, my brothers going back and forth with each other. Then things just happening where you see people seems like they're taking advantage of one another. It's just a lot. And at this point, I don't know what to do. I feel like I'm definitely here to be around my family for a reason, but I know this ain't the reason. It ain't to get caught up in this mess. I'm starting to figure out that people are telling me half-truths, which I kind of already figured because I haven't been around like that. So I don't expect nobody to really, really open up to me like that because I'm just now coming back on the scene. But even with my dad, like, an incident happened, and I told my dad, I was like, I don't feel like it's right what you did. I understand that you was upset and these are your kids. But at the same time, your kids are grown-ass men. Like, oh, I got to put that window all the way up. Your kids are grown-ass men. Like, let them handle their situations. If anything, I can understand him trying to be there for my brother who, like I said, he needs a little more attention. I can see him being there for him, but at this point, the way that my brother acts sometimes with my dad, and who's to say it's from whatever situation has transpired between them, I don't know, so I can't really speak on that. But it's like he don't even really want my dad's help, like talking about. And then my dad makes it hard for you to want to go to him and get help. Like, my dad is a big help. Like, he has the ability to be a big help to all of us in different aspects of life, but just the way in which, what comes with the help, it makes you question, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Because I don't want to hear about this years down the line. Like, he could be to helped you, and then you be done paid him back or did whatever to give it back, and then he get a wild hair up his ass and want to say, well, all the times, well, I did this and I did. No. And at first, for me personally, I thought it was like a situation with my mom because I hadn't lived with my dad. So I was just like, I don't really know how my dad operates per se. I still need to get a feel for my dad. So I thought that was really like a situation with my mama. But baby, I'm learning now that it's both of my parents. Both of my parents do that. And it's making me understand too as to why I like to be away and why I like to just be gone. My peace is important to me. Like, it is very, very important to me. And I'm driving, y'all. You know, sometimes when you drive, you gotta shut up. But anywho, yeah, my peace is important to me. And I feel like if, in order for me to have my peace, I need to distance myself. I will distance myself because, again, my peace is very, very important to me. But I'm also learning, and I've learned this from my uncle since being here. He like, I love my family. You know, I love us being together and us having these relationships with each other and being able to come together and do fun stuff together, hang out and all this. He said, but at the same time, I love my peace and I'm not going to let nobody come between my peace. We may get into it or whatever, but I'm still going to be there for my brothers. I'm still going to be there for my family, even if we get into it. But everybody know that my peace means everything to me, and you are not finna mess with that. And that was one of my biggest things. I felt like for me, in order for me to continue on this healing journey with being a recovering people pleaser and to ensure that my peace doesn't get disrupted, I just need to be away. I just need to move away. But I also have that experience of moving away. And, oh, my baby knocked out. I have that experience of me moving away. And the thing that I miss the most when I'm away is that I don't have nobody close as far as family wise. I don't have anybody close as far as, you know, ensuring that my kids know who their family is and having relationships with people, and not, oh, we see people when there's a family reunion or a funeral and my kids don't want to talk to you because they don't really know you. I don't like that. I know how I was raised, how I grew up. I understand my values, my morals and my values. I understand the importance of family. And I love that. I love the importance of, you know, having family around. I love having family around, not just because of the fact of, oh, if I need to go do something, I want to go hang out, I want to get a break, then I got my family there. No, it's not even that, because my family can tell you, I barely even hit them up. My dad, he done said this shit twice now. He was like, dang, you know, what you doing for your birthday? I was like, nothing. He was like, I figured that. He was like, you know, I want to go ahead and throw you a fish fry. I used to do this for my wife, but my wife not here, and I want to do it for you. And I said, okay, that's cool. I'm cool with that. That's fine. And he was like, because, you know, I be thinking about it. You don't ask me really to do nothing except for, you know, watch the kids when you go to your appointments. Other than that, you don't ask me for nothing. Like, you do everything. So I just want to give that back to you. I want to do that for you. And I said, okay, I'm appreciative of that, because that's just the type of person I am. And I was brought up to think like that and to move like that once I did have my own kids. Like, my mom instilled that in me. She was just like, you know, because it was instilled into her. You have your kids, you take care of your kids. You don't sit there and try to bring that burden back on your parents, which kids are not a burden, but everything that comes with another, an adult and then children inside of your home can be a lot. So my mom was like, you know, she was raised to where when you start having kids and having your family, you move away from the house. You don't come back to the house. But know that if you really need to come back home, the door is always open, and everybody is going to help you if you're trying to help yourself. But we ain't just here for you to just be dropping kids off because you feel like you want to go do this and do that, ripping and running in the streets when you got kids. No. So my family already know, like, I don't call nobody. They be begging me damn near to drop the kids off with them for me to just go and do whatever. They don't even care what I do. They like, girl, give us the kids. Go be by yourself. Do something. But again, that wasn't how I looked at things. I looked at things in the sense of, if I open my legs and enjoy myself and kids pop out, baby, every piece of responsibility that comes with me having those children, I need to take care of. Anytime I go do something, I need to ensure that if I can't do it by myself, I need to ensure that it's kid friendly and that my kids can go. And if it's not, then I probably won't be popping on the scene. And that's just something that I told myself from even before I had kids. And then once I finally had my oldest daughter, that's just something that's been in me. I just don't feel right dropping my kids off and being like, oh yeah, I'm going to go and do every weekend or nothing like that. Now, don't get it twisted. I want it. I need it. I just told my best friend we need at least one weekend out the month at the minimum for us to just let our hair down and be girls and just hang out without our kids. We can get 1 weekend a month. Come on now. I know we can do it. And we working on that now, but It's a lot. It's a lot. And I feel like, again, that I'm being tested. And I feel like I have talked to Spirit and asked Spirit for different things. I put out my manifestations about what I want to do and what I want in my life. I always said I wanted to plant my roots, but I wanted to plant my roots where it's like not too far away from family. I still want to see different things. I want to be able to travel and see different things and show my kids different things, because I've seen different parts of the world. I see how amazing things are, how different things are when you are away from where you were born and raised, and you get to see other cultures and stuff like that. So I want to do that with my kids. I want to have those same experiences with my children to let them know, baby, when you get older, go. You visited when you were a child, now you older and you got the means to do it by yourself. Baby, go. Go have fun. Do what I did. Go explore. Be careful. Be careful. But go explore. I want to do all those things with my kids, but at this point in time, I'm just thankful for everything that I can do right now. And I'm thankful for all that is to come for us. But, you know, if I got to miss out on this and miss out on that for a couple years or whatever, it is what it is. And I feel like people should understand that. I'm not, you know, just going to throw my kids off on nobody. So there's that situation. But again, I said, I feel like this is a test. I was saying, I feel like this is a test. This is a test for me. You know, Spirit showed me everything that I said that I wanted. And it was like, okay, you know, you got to be specific when you talk to us. You were specific, but there's always those ways that Spirit will let you know, like you wasn't super specific. And it's okay, because now you have the ability to make decisions and figure out what you really want to do. So with this situation that has come upon me with my brothers and my family and everything, and how I feel about it, I feel like I need to do the same thing that my uncle is doing. It's not that I need to remove myself completely out of the state and just get so many hundreds of miles away in order to have my peace. I can have my peace right here with my family. If somebody gets upset with me because I set a boundary and they pissed off because of that, okay, have your feelings about it, baby. It is what it is. But again, these are my boundaries. You gonna respect it, or we just ain't gonna have to talk to each other. We could live right in the same city, baby. We ain't gotta communicate. We ain't gotta talk to nobody. Because at the end of the day, I live my life by non-attachment. I know that all of this shit is not really real. It's a figment of my imagination. You know what I'm saying? And it's really about experiences here, living this life on earth. You're supposed to experience. And what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and have some messed up experiences all at the expense of not pissing you off or having you in my life. If you want to be in my life, you respect my boundaries. And that shows me that you have respect for me as a person. Not doing it because you're trying to appease me, but no, like, I respect you as a person to say, hey, you don't want this happening, or you don't care for this type of energy, and I'm not going to bring that shit around you. And we good. We can be copacetic with each other. We good. But I'm scared because I've been having that feeling for a long time to just leave. Just pack up all my shit. Don't say nothing to nobody. Find me somewhere else to stay and just dip. But that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm meant to be here for a reason, and I cannot leave until I figure that reason out. And it may be a situation where I'm not supposed to leave. It's nothing to figure out. It's just, you know, you're not supposed to leave here. You're supposed to figure it out and stay here, in a sense. I ain't gonna say it's not nothing supposed to be figured out. It is, but it doesn't need to be figured out with me hundreds and thousands of miles away. That's not the case. So that's what I'm dealing with currently. I'm just gonna continue to have faith, and I'm gonna continue to speak to, you know, talk with Spirit about it, meditate on it and everything, and come up with solutions the best way that I can. But I'm going to also remember that, you know, there's certain ways that I felt before that I don't ever want to feel again. So with that being said, things have got to change. I have got to set certain types of boundaries with these people. Even though I love them, I feel like if I let shit go too far, I'm going to end up in the same situation as my brother's mom, where she was just, not only did she work herself to death, but she worked and she worried herself to death. And that's what happened. She was trying to take care of it all, but she couldn't. She really couldn't. And it took her off this earth. And when I tell you, I talked to her last night. I didn't cry, but I talked to her last night, and I just told her, I said, I feel like I get it now. I feel like I get it now. And yes, if I would have known the ins and outs, we definitely would have had a better relationship with her being still here. I would have understood her more. But it was just things that I didn't understand. And it wasn't that I wasn't trying to understand them. It's just that things had transpired and the relationship was what it was. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the best relationship, but we were very cordial with each other, you know, while she was here on earth. And I'm thankful for that, because it could have been worse. And it wasn't, because that's not what I wanted at all. I didn't want to have a bad relationship with her. That's my brother's mom. That's my dad's wife. Like, I didn't want that or nothing like that. So that's what it was. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I done made it to the Asian market, and I want my baby to be sleeping in the back of the car too long, because I want her to make sure she go to sleep at the house. I want to have my time at the house to chill. So yes, we about to get out this car so I can go in this Asian market and get this sauce so I can have this stuff that I need, because I need it. Okay? All right. I love you, baby. I fucking love you, bro. My baby sleep. I can say it now. I fucking love you.